Hello again, everybody. This time we're going to do a little nostalgia trip. Today we're checking out what's left of the old Alpine Slide in Chattanooga. So we're going to hike up and take a look. My friend Tim's over there. He's going to be joining me on this venture. And come on, guys, let's take a look and go have some fun and see what we can see of the old Alpine Slide ruins. Let's go. Here you can see this is the bottom where you'd hop on. It just took too much effort and money to be able to remove this, so they've left it in place, and I'm glad they have, because it is definitely a really cool thing. This happened in 1978. It was actually the first Alpine Slide, and I believe that they had around 30 of them by the time everything was said and done, and then history claimed them. And ironically, newer ones that are higher tech and go even faster have started popping up. There's one in Gatlinburg, not too far away from here. We've got the counterweight stack, but it is buried underneath some boards. And yes, they're still under tension. This one's for you, Adam. Is that a hidden Mickey? Well, here we've got a bottom piece that's left over. Some kind of concrete. So there was one slide, and the other one comes in over there. Still got a ladder on it, although I think that is a little sketchy, so I'm not climbing up it. And oh look, there's one of the lights that used to illuminate one of the big curves. But as you can see, nature has definitely reclaimed a lot of the Alpine Slide. Whee! Now this is the slide on one side. I believe that's the section for the slide on the other side. Now a lot of information says that it used to get up to about 15 miles an hour or so, but some of these drops are pretty extreme. All right, for the folks that remembered it as concrete, I was one of them. It's like a hardy board. It's not full-on concrete, and it's not fiberglass either. But I swore when I was a kid, I remembered it being like concrete. I guess that's what happens when you remember things from many years ago. Well, here's where the two of them kind of meet up. You can see the right one going off and looping around that way, and then the left one looping and going this way. Well, we've got power supply. You think it'll start? Captain, I'm giving it all she's got. I believe we're almost there. And we're at the top. We got the old umbrella. We got the old building. And we got the old sign. Well, here's what's left of some of the signs. It's a shame that people broke them, but keep 25 feet distance between the sleds, and what were the other ones? Don't bump the sled in front of you, and all sorts of other stuff. And here's the sign right past taking off. And it's a shame. It looks like somebody's taken the... Wasn't there a stoplight here, red and green? I remember one. Does anybody else remember one?
This was in one piece last time I was here, but obviously someone has broken it. I believe it said Alpine Slide. Please follow rules accordingly. Keep 25 feet distance between you and your neighbor. And obviously, there it is now.
We are at the top, and you can see that the stuff is still left over. You still got the big deck of the sideways 2x4s. You still got the building. Oh, it brings back memories. And a lot of bugs. And the cable is still there and still under tension. You can see the old ruins of the red fence too. Now, I may try to go down a slightly different way to see if we can follow the cable way, but we shall see.
Store, leave, and maybe an employee kitchen or something. But I believe the last run was, I think, fall of 1999. I think. But amazing, it's still in one piece. And you would walk that way, and you would board the slide.
Well,
back then there were picnic tables, things like
that is it for the top. So let's work our way back down and see if we can see some more things. I don't know if y'all can see this, but the yellow is the trail where the people would be, and then there is some leftover blue from where the loading and unloading zone was. Now, here's a big question for you YouTubers out there. As I almost crashed through the floor, does anybody remember when you rode up here, were you riding up on this side? Or were you riding up on this side? Please leave your answer in the comments. It's one of those interesting things that people would like to know. Does that mean that it's pole number 14? All right, well, let's go down that way. Well, we're partway down, and you can still see all of the cables that were part of this. Well, we're still working our way down. We're getting closer now. You can see the slide itself is right there. Okay, so we appear to be in maybe a little dumping ground. I see portions of the tracks that are laying out here in the woods. We've got some there, and it appears that we've got some other over there. Let's go take a look. Now, these have been here quite a while. They're more covered in moss. They're more covered in, holy Moses. We've got a jackpot over here. There's a lot more. This must have been an out-of-the-way dumping ground for some of the old pieces. And here's some more stuff. Now, considering that the hill's here and the tracks are over there, I would say that's why it got dumped over here. This is a hidden location. Really neat little find. Well, we're almost down to the bottom. You can see that beautiful golf course, and you can see that beautiful gated community off in the distance. And then there's Lookout Mountain off in the way distance. And here we come down to the bottom. You can see the stop for the other one over there. And then the right run ends right over there. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. I don't know why they threw you up here. Well, it looks like part of the motor is still up there. It's hollow from one side, but you can't really see it from this angle. All right, guys, well, that is all she wrote. We have visited the old Alpine Slide ruins today. Want to give a big shout out to my buddy Tim, who came along with me on the journey. Well, I am off to do some more journeys, so until then, go on some journeys of your own. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.